Hi, ChatGPT. You're going to ask the viewers some pageant interview questions so they can practice their pageant interview. Could you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Everyone. I'm ChatGPT, an AI from OpenAI. Today, I'm here to help you sharpen your pageant interview skills by asking you some questions as if I were a pageant judge. Let's get you ready to impress on stage.
Could you ask the viewers a sample pageant interview question?
Absolutely. Here's a sample question for you. How do you define success? And how do you plan to achieve it in your personal and professional life? This question is designed to gauge your values, ambitions, and how you articulate your goals.
I think success is defined for me across three broad areas: health, wealth, and relationships. Health being physical and mental health and emotional health. Wealth being not only having a fulfilling career, but the ability to give back. And then relationships, obviously, with friends, loved ones, and family. And how I plan to contribute that is by being a role model, giving back to society, and working on my businesses as well, all of which have a philanthropic aspect.
That's a well rounded and thoughtful answer. By highlighting health, wealth, and relationships, you're showing a balanced approach to success. Emphasizing giving back and being a role model adds depth to your response, demonstrating your commitment to making a positive impact. It's important to
Okay,
convey these points.
stop. All right, guys. So, what we're here to do today is I'm going to show you how you can do what I just demonstrated using ChatGPT. Now, to give you some context, I'll give you the story behind why I started doing this. And by the way, it's only a recent possibility, given that ChatGPT debuted its what they call their advanced voice functionality maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now, I obviously, if you don't know, I don't want to say obviously, I have done hundreds of pageant interviews over the last 7 years. They've been long form interviews, they've gone sometimes well over an hour. And so, whilst I liked to think that I was good at that sort of interview, I started thinking, well, pageant interview is not the same. Obviously, you have a much shorter, a much tighter time constraint. And as much as I'd like to think I'm good at interviewing because I've done hundreds of interviews, pageant interview is a different beast. And yes, there's going to be some transfer of skills, but just because I'm good at one is no guarantee that I'm going to be good at the other. So I decided, because I've been coaching girls in pageant interview, let's put myself to the test. Let's see how good I am. Now, I don't know if you've ever come across this problem, but even finding someone to ask you pageant interview questions sometimes can be a hassle. We don't always have that luxury, and frankly, you might want to just practice some pageant interview whilst you're driving in your car, you've got nothing else to do, or you're taking the train to work, and again, you have nothing else to do. And so, coming up with a way that I could practice interview for myself was actually going to be quite difficult. I don't have anyone around me who I feel comfortable asking to ask me pageant interview questions. So I thought, hang on, ChatGPT has this new advanced voice functionality, which basically means it can talk to you like a real human. You actually saw there that I told it to stop, and it stopped. Previously to that, you couldn't get ChatGPT basically to shut up. It would say its piece, and you had to wait to the end. And so I thought, hang on, I'm deeply into AI. I do think it's the way of the future, whether you like it or not. And I thought, hang on, maybe I can use this advanced voice functionality to function not only as something that would ask me randomized pageant interview questions, but also something that could give me feedback. And the other thing is, it will actually transcribe my answer so I can look at it later. So I gave it a go, and I was absolutely blown away by how useful this thing could be for you. Now, it's not free. ChatGPT does have a free version, but you won't get access to the advanced voice functionality for that. But it's going to cost you a massive $20 a month. That's Australian for me, by the way, $20 a month. I don't know what that is in the US or the UK. I'm sure it's got its region-specific pricing. But to put this into context, I charge somewhere in the vicinity of $200 US per hour for coaching. And when I say I charge that, I have people who pay me that. And I would be more than happy to recommend people who need pageant interview practice to just get ChatGPT. Now, I'll give you the heads up. This doesn't replace pageant coaches, at least the good ones. It might displace the bad ones, but I taught myself tennis. I'm not going to go into the whole story because I've done that on multiple occasions. And the best results I had as a coach and the students I enjoyed working with the most were those who had the hunger and had the drive and took the initiative. And I had to teach myself using video. And a lot of my journey involved videoing my tennis shots, comparing it to the best in the world and making those adjustments. I can't tell you how much I would have loved for a student to bring me videos of their shots under pressure specifically. And then I would have so much more to work with. It wouldn't just be them telling me, oh, I need to work on my forehand. They could just show me the video. And if a picture is worth 1,000 words and a video is worth 1,000 pictures, because a video literally is thousands of pictures, then are you starting to get my point? Like a video of you doing your pageant interview would be worth 1,000,000 words. So let's get into this. There's only two things you're going to need to do. You're going to have to head over to OpenAI. I have it somewhere here. I think it's openai.com. Yes, openai.com/ChatGPT. You're going to sign up. This is step number 2. It's actually 3 steps. Step number 2, sign up for their Plus plan. That's the one that's $20 a month. That's the one that I have. That's the one you just saw. Step number 3, download the app to your phone so that you can take it with you wherever you're going. I mean, I guess you could use it on the computer as well, but I think the beauty of this is you can just take it around on your phone and you've got literally a pocket pageant interview coach wherever you go. Now, once you do that, you will open up your ChatGPT and you'll see in this bottom corner next to that microphone icon, that button will start up the advanced voice functionality. You'll see this dot. And then once it's like that, it's good to go. So ChatGPT, I'm recording a video about using you as a pageant interview coach because you're going to ask them pageant interview questions. Could you introduce yourself for the audience?
Hello, everyone. I'm ChatGPT, an AI developed by OpenAI. Today, I'll be your pageant interview coach, asking you questions to help you prepare for the big stage. Let's dive into some practice questions and get you ready to shine.
Let's say that one of the contestants that's going to you as a coach is nervous about pageant interview. Could you give them some general mindset tips on how to prepare?
Absolutely. Here are some of the mindset tips. First, remember that the interview is a conversation, not an interrogation. Focus on being yourself and showcasing your personality. Second, practice deep breathing to stay calm and centered. Third, visualize success. Picture yourself confidently answering questions. And finally, prepare, prepare, prepare. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel.
Okay, so ChatGPT, I'm telling the viewers that there are lots of advantages to using you as a pageant interview coach. Not that you take the place of an actual coach, but you can ask an unlimited number of questions. The questions will be randomized. You can hear my answer, give valid feedback, and then also I can take you wherever I want to go. You probably cost less than a pageant interview coach. And the other thing is, you even have a mode where I can lock my screen and still keep talking to you. It's almost like taking a phone call, so I can practice with you hands-free in the car. So what do you have to say about all those advantages?
Those are some great points. As your virtual pageant interview coach, I offer a convenient, flexible, and cost-effective way to practice. With unlimited, randomized questions, you get diverse practice that can adapt to your schedule. I can provide instant feedback to help you refine your answers. Plus, the hands-free mode means you can practice even while on the go, making it easier to fit into your daily routine. It's like having a coach in your pocket anytime you need.
So to be specific, in ChatGPT, you don't need to listen to this, but if you have your AirPods in, you can put those AirPods in and you can practice to yourself, or you can practice it in the car like a hands-free phone call. You can also, right in those moments before you're going into the interview yourself, be practicing interview questions. So it's like warming up for an athletic event. When you go to sit down and take that pageant interview, you're warmed up, you're good to go. And ChatGPT, I do want you to respond to this. One of the great things is I can upload my pageant bio to you, and you can ask me questions based on my pageant bio, because a lot of the time that's what pageant judges will do. They'll see my paperwork and ask me questions based on my paperwork. So can you give the viewers an idea as to how they could go about loading up or uploading their pageant bio to you so you can ask questions based on their bio?
Absolutely. That's a fantastic way to prepare. While I can't actually receive files, you can easily share the key points or details from your pageant bio by typing them out. Once I have that information, I can tailor my questions to focus on the topics you've included, just like a real pageant judge would. This way, you'll get a personalized interview experience, helping you to be even more prepared for the big day. Just share your bio details, and we'll get started.
Now, if I was to take this another step, I mean, for this YouTube video, we're talking about pageant interview prep, but I want you to get used to using AI and using ChatGPT in general, because this thing is absolutely crazy now in terms of what it can do. So to give you an example, so ChatGPT, let's say, and this is a real example, I have a client who's getting ready to compete in the swimsuit section. She's a bit nervous about it because she's not quite in the shape that she would like. Can you give her some nutritional advice, perhaps surrounding the keto diet, and then also maybe a quick workout schedule involving body weight only that she could do at home in 10 minutes a day, 3 to 5 times per week?
Absolutely. I can provide some general advice. For the keto diet, the focus is on high fat, moderate protein, and low carb foods. She could include foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, fatty fish, eggs, and leafy greens. It's essential to stay hydrated and consider electrolyte supplements, as keto can flush out water and minerals. Consulting with a healthcare professional before starting is also a good idea. For a quick workout, here's a simple 10-minute routine. 1. Jumping jacks, 1 minute. 2. Push-ups, 1 minute. 4. Plank, 1 minute. 5. Lunges, 1 minute. 6. Mountain climbers, 1 minute. 7. Tricep dips using a chair, 1 minute. 8. High knees, 1 minute. 9. Bicycle crunches, 1 minute. This routine can be done 3 to 5 times a week. It's quick and uses only body weight, making it perfect for home or on-the-go workouts. Always listen to your body and adjust the intensity as needed.
All right, guys. So I hope by now you're getting the idea as to how powerful this thing is. Again, you can take it around in your pocket wherever you go. You can Bluetooth this thing, hands-free this thing. In Australia, it's only $20 a month compared to how much a quality pageant coach would cost you. And again, this doesn't replace a coach. This just gives you more opportunity to practice. And if you practice 1,000 pageant interview questions in the same time that a competitor has practiced 10, you're going to get further faster. You're going to be better, all things being equal. Now, just to wrap this up, ChatGPT, what would you have to say to some of the viewers watching this who are kind of stuck in the Stone Age and are still scared of using AI or a bit cynical about the results they can get? Could you maybe advocate for yourself?
Absolutely. AI, like me, can seem a bit intimidating at first, but think of it as a tool, just like your smartphone or computer. I'm here to help, offering endless practice opportunities, personalized feedback, and the convenience of practicing whenever and wherever you want. While AI won't replace the expertise of a human coach, it complements your preparation by giving you more ways to refine your skills. By embracing technology, you're opening up new avenues for growth and learning. So, why not give it a try? You might be surprised at how much progress you can make.
Finally, ChatGPT, could you say goodbye and good luck to our viewers in 5 different languages?
Of course. Here we go. Goodbye and good luck. Adios y buena suerte. Auf Wiedersehen und viel Glück. Ciao e buona fortuna. Best of luck to all of you.
And the reason I showed that is because I was just coaching someone who's not a native English speaker, and she was worried that she didn't quite have the vocab in English that she did in her native tongue. And so I said the advantage of using ChatGPT is if you get stuck on knowing the English equivalent of a Dutch word, you can ask ChatGPT for that equivalent. So just last trick here, ChatGPT, what is the Dutch word for relevant, as in keeping pageants relevant?
The Dutch word for relevant is relevant. It's quite similar to English, so it should be easy to remember.
And that is it, guys. I know this is not exactly a polished YouTube video, but I just wanted to show you the real results. And again, $20 Australian per month. Bear that in mind. It doesn't replace a pageant coach. As I said, I would love it if someone brought me video of them practicing with ChatGPT, because you still need to analyze your body language, the tonality of your voice, the speed at which you speak. When you're practicing with ChatGPT, you could have a stopwatch or something like that to time yourself, making sure you're keeping the answers concise. But honestly, what I found is that after practicing a couple of times with ChatGPT, I kind of got the feel for how, when I was waffling on my answers, I don't think I ever had my answers too short. That's probably because I've done hundreds of hour-long, long-form interviews. But I could tell when I was waffling a bit. And as I said, by the time you've practiced your 100th question for the day or for the week, you're going to get better at whatever it is that's your weakness. Perhaps your weakness is not like mine, where mine is keeping it short. Perhaps your weakness is you need to actually be able to expand on your answers a bit more, or being able to shine the spotlight and turn that question to something that you want to say about yourself. Like sometimes you don't get asked really great questions that give you that opportunity. So whatever you need to practice, that thing now is ridiculous in how much it can help you. $20 Australian a month, unlimited. And guess what? It's not just going to help you with interview. It can help you with nutrition, help you with the workout. It could help you create a website. And God's sakes, like the end result for me is also to get you comfortable using AI, because AI is the future. And there's only going to be two types of people moving forwards: those who embrace AI, and two, dinosaurs. And we all know what happened to dinosaurs. So don't be a dinosaur. You guys watching this, probably all youngins, 18, maybe 25, maybe mid-30s even. You're still young in my books. Don't get left behind. So have a lot of fun using that for your pageants and for everything else. If you have any questions about this, let me know. But I'm more than happy if you don't need to employ me as much, but you're getting better quality practice more often. Because for me as a coach, my main concern is what's best for you, not necessarily me getting paid. And I've told a lot of my clients, maybe you shouldn't be doing a pageant right now. Maybe you should be going away to work on your life. And same with this thing. So maybe you see me less, but that's a good thing because you're getting better quality practice more often. So go have fun, and I'll see you next time.